What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back from Elder Scrolls Legends, and today we are going to be playing CVH's Aldmeri Dominion deck. There's going to be a deck list down below in the description. Mostly, he described it as Tempo Assassin and Mid-Mage kind of shoved together. And I never really played a ton of Tempo Assassin, but I played a fair amount of Mid-Mage, and it was a pretty fun deck to play back in the day. So we're going to give this one a shot, see how it does. Against How Nam. Mr. Nam. Come to me, Mr. Nam. Alrighty. I like both these cards a lot, but I want some early game. I have the deck list off to the side, so if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the deck list. That's what happens when I'm playing like a different deck every few minutes. Alright, so our hand didn't get much better. Mighty Conjuring could potentially be really good. This guy, if it's like some sort of aggro archer, Battle Reeve can just like almost single-handedly win the game. What you got for me, How? How now, brown cow? So, interesting things in this list. There's a one of Monk Strike, which is pretty spicy. Staff of Ice is included. Obviously, Iron is in the list. New Iron. As well as Old Iron. They're both in the list, actually. We got two of Swift Strike. I guess those two are for some surprise lethals. Then everything other than that is pretty standard. Only quote-unquote surprises would maybe be like Satanine, but even that's just a really good card. Everything else is pretty standard. I would maybe consider swapping out Piercing Javelin for Halfling Marauder, but I think Javelin's also fine. How Nam, what are you doing, my man? It's turn one. You either have a card or you don't have a card. There are 0 decisions to be made. Alright, so How was not here. Queued up into a game and decided not to play. So you're going to have most of that game edited out. You'll probably just see turn one and then that. I don't know. We'll see how I edit the game. But obviously, How was not here. But undefeated with the deck, 100% win rate, posting it. Clickbait! Whoop whoop! Let's get a second game. Or I guess technically a first game. Making a pizza for dinner, and I'm like sitting here smelling it, and oh my god, it smells heavenly. I hope you guys can't hear my stomach while I'm playing. It's literally just like, oh, feed me. Alright, I kind of like this hand. East March isn't the best keep, considering by turn 3 we probably won't be able to break his runes, but who knows.
Of course, I'm on your side.
Now, East March might be more realistic on turn 3.
What have we here? Didn't see this coming, eh? Bless us, Kai.
I don't need the ward yet, so we'll just do that.
You with every word.
I mean, the ward could help, but there's no way that he could lethal plus play a lethal activator from hand unless he was playing Skooma Racketeer, which regular Ebonheart does not run. That is something.
My scales move in shadow.
Okay.
For the warrior white.
I think we will just take that out. I had a feeling we'd hit a prophecy here.
If I fall, the haste will reclaim me.
Careful there, friend.
So now we can't play the East March because first rune prophecy. Interestingly, dumped Elena. he isn't what he appeared to be.
Surprise!
Just protect that. I assume he trades into this or uses one of his other items. I believe the improvised weapon was from the plunder roll.
Raise the spine of battle.
Give me prophecy number 2. He does not.
We'll hold, no matter what.
My power is not to be underestimated.
I mean, if he wants to, he could technically use a curse to lower the power of this, so he can't just trade with Arcane Venom Tongue. But he very well may have things like Gambit and stuff to turn it on anyway. Unless he's playing Slay Rage Ebonheart and just has random Plunder and Murkwater Scourge in the deck. I don't know, some of these inclusions are perplexing me. Unfortunately, we don't have any... Alright, so he's going to ramp. But unless he has a Gambit as well, we can hit him for 10. He has Squish as well. Into Shadow Shift.
Do not vex
Alright, so he got to ramp a lot there. Into Curse.
Surprise!
Playing that because if Cliff Racer gets to go face and Kano is lethal next turn, or if he tries to block our way with a singular
Feel the
guard,
power within you.
probably just get by it, no problem.
I mean to have the tribunal's justice.
Okay. Just try and get the win.
Many important things on my mind.
Surprise!
Pretty close. We have Dominion Battle Reef for lethal next turn as long as he doesn't heal. Who would have thought that curse would keep him alive a little bit?
Repel the invader.
Come and have a taste, fetcher.
Deserves another.
You just can't have him heal, which Batman would be great for him. But you have to have Batman plus second Squish.
Witness the power of
Or drain life here. If he has drain life, we still have lethal with Incano plus. Alright, that's fine. Just no one magic of healing. Please? Pretty please? Please? Sweet! Could also win with Iron. But I don't have an action for my discard pile. So we'll just play this.
My power is not to be underestimated.
I wanted to go for the fancier win, but that would not have worked. That would have been an instant loss and face palm. Alrighty, let's go for game 3. That pizza smells so good. I don't really know what to think of this deck besides, like, it's a collection of good cards, so I think it's probably just good. Not that I really worry about good or bad, but I think some of you guys are interested in the thought process. It's going to be playing against Aggro Crusader, and we should mulligan for such. How many 2-drops are in the deck? 17? I'm going to take the risk and pitch Satanine, just because it's not a great one. This isn't very much better. See if he has the Marked Man opener. He does not. A Nasi could be huge. Once he starts playing like Morgul Gatekeepers and Stormcloak Vanguards and stuff like that. He's got a Rift Thane, we can Harpy it. Although I assume that we'll probably just get like hit with a charge afterwards, but we'll be blocking the 4 damage at least. So that's a benefit. Or maybe Jonas has a horrible hand. Oh, he has the Rift Thane.
They will not get past
To be
me.
expected. We'll see what charges he has for this now. Wouldn't be shocked to see Stormcloak
Someone
Vanguard.
out there?
Excuse me? Dragon Crusader? You are a man of culture, I see.
There's a plan.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Unless it's just Prophecy Crusader and he's playing that for a Prophecy. But we'll play both of these out because we want to trade into that. And I put them both in the left lane, so I want to make sure that no matter what happens, we should have something to trade into that. Theoretically, Abner could copy that summon effect, but I don't think it's that good. Unless we have less health, and having Abner as a 6-cost 5/7 guard in case of emergency against aggro is pretty good. But I feel like we'll probably dispatch of that Rift Thane before Abner hits the board. What?
Kill them all.
Anasi could find it useful to use our enemy's strengths against them, but instead I think we'll just go... But Anasi would start getting buffed as well. Nah, let's just do this.
Don't underestimate.
My plan.
Just give me a name.
Technically could have ringed out a Spoils of War, but maybe we'll get a cheaper one next turn. I love that Ruby Throne is here, and we're going to try and snowball with it.
Never give ground.
Do I have any actions? I do not. So let's just play Anasi.
Be always clever. This is the secret to success.
I have no patience for fools.
It's nothing personal.
We'll make the trades. And if he has no removal, Anasi can start putting in work. But he looks slow enough to be running Javelin and or Cast into Time. But maybe he's also running a Singleton deck.
The Dark Brotherhood is a pox, and I shall
Looks like that is going to be the case. Still no actions in my discard. Or good actions in my discard anyway. I thought my phone was blowing up.
Anasi will defeat you.
You can trust me.
Alright. I mean, drawing's not great here, but we didn't have him any other great plays. And if he plays some keyword creatures, we can Abner onto that. And he needs to kill Anasi before he can steal the crown. Okay, so if we play Iron, doesn't do a whole lot for us.
By the fires of oblivion. This might be it.
Let's just get these two out. Would have liked to get something crowned, but I had no summon effects. Besides maybe using Abner on Crown Quartermaster, and that's obviously not good at all. This guy's playing friggin' Arrowstorm? I guess I should expect it. It's Singleton.
Didn't see this coming, eh?
Okay.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Flip-flop. Okay. Actually, Iron right now
We fight for the glory
pulls
of
back
lost
Spoils of War.
Palmares.
I don't know why it costs 3. I didn't deal any damage to anything. Oh no, I did go face. That's pretty cool. Let's do this while we have the opportunity. We can actually Abner Tharn for a 50-50 at getting Spoils of War back. That thing getting ward is really annoying. Umbra. It didn't seem like the right play.
History shall remember this day.
Preparations have been made. Of course, I'm on your side.
Just keep pushing this. Now, even if he kills this, again, we've got another unique ready to go. We're using his Ruby Throne against him. Mostly thanks to our draw. But this deck does run a fair number of uniques. I see 3, 4, 8, 9 unique legendaries. But one of them is an item, so 8 unique legendaries. Fucking Bolderon! What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, scared as hell of this guy.
Dumak, take me.
Alright. This guy is the Spice God.
This might be handy.
You won't foil my plan.
Just get that one more little
History
chunk of
shall
health.
remember this day.
Javelin. No Javelin. So we actually can go for this, into Cliff Racer, into Double Dagger. That's gonna be the game. Very weird game, but very, very cool game. So, CVH's Tempo-y Dominion deck is gonna go undefeated on the day with 1 forfeit. But yeah, that is gonna be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.